Hi, I'm Brett Ullman. Welcome to Parenting, Navigating Everything, the channel where we equip and empower you as a parent to navigate all aspects of parenting in this modern culture we live in today. Today I want to talk about a topic we have to help our kids as parents understand. We have to equip them and empower them in how to date, and it's the idea that there are these red flags, and we need to explain what red flags are. While we're dating and choosing a partner, this is a really important kind of thought. Now, even the term red flags is not really used these days. If you've ever been to a beach before, you would know that they fly different flags to warn people of things, to warn people of what's going on. A double red flag means the beach is closed. A single red flag means hazards, winds, waves, undertow. Yellow, medium hazard. Green, calm conditions. Purple, it means dangerous things. Jellyfish, stingrays, other kind of dangerous things. It's the same in dating. Red flags mean caution. Maybe you shouldn't be there. So here are some red flags I see in dating that we need to talk about with our kids. We need to walk through these things. I think it's also really important to address these things before you get married, because a red flag will probably mean you need to break up with someone. So I want to walk through a whole bunch of these red flags that you can walk through now before you are married or maybe married with kids. Number one, violence towards you of any kind. I hear of so many young women who tell me of being physically abused, punched, kicked, slapped, pushed down. Verbal abuse. I call this violence with our words, calling you stupid, ugly, pathetic, and the list goes on. And we could even say spiritual abuse. If someone ever does these things, break up with them as soon as possible, like now. This is not love. Yes, we have many people who have grown up in homes where this is normal, and they might think that this is normal. It is not. They need to go for counseling and learn how to treat people differently. But you do not have to be there in a relationship while they are changing. I will also say it is never your fault. Often these people blame you for doing something that sets them off. There is never anything ever that you could do that would warrant this. Ever. Number two, I think you need to watch the person you are dating and see how they interact with people. I dated a girl once, one date. We went out to a McDonald's. We were teenagers, and she yelled at someone behind the counter in a really demeaning way because her fries were cold. That was the last date we went on. I did not need and don't need that kind of stuff in my life. If you'd yell at a teenager you don't know behind a counter at a McDonald's, how would they then talk to you later? How do they talk to their siblings, their parents, their teachers, random people? One girl said to me that when they're at a mall, her and her boyfriend always seems to be wanting to fight guys who are looking at him. Red flag, for sure. Number three, dishonesty in all things great and small. Watch out for people who want to scam anyone, ever. Number four, sarcasm and teasing. Now, this can be normal. I tease and I'm very sarcastic with my own kids, but these things, sarcasm and teasing, can be dark and negative in a relationship if taken too far. Number five, be aware of someone who asks for nudes and someone who sends nudes. We have a culture today where this has become normal. This is not a healthy expression of biblical sexuality, as I would say, or a Christian sexual ethic. Now, often students argue with me and say, I'm just old and I don't get it. And I would say what I do get is the broken, usually young women who are devastated when these images get sent around to people in their school, their church, their sports team. If you were in a school and a guy is sent around a photo or a video of anything sexual with their girlfriend, you should never, ever date this person. They have shown to be someone who you want to stay clear of forever. Music. Now, let me just say, I'm a huge music fan, but I would never date anyone who listens to much of today's popular music. I always say separate the message from the noise. There's this blatant choice to call women names, excuse my language, like bitches, sluts, hoes, and whores in music today. Ladies, you are not something to be used, abused, and thrown out. Lady Gaga a few years ago sings, "Do what you want with my body." No. Why do we sing to sexual assault, rape, and blatant misogyny and violence against women? Anyone with these ideas in their head is headed for trouble. If you are listening to these themes, you are not clearly ready to date, and people should not want to date you. It's funny how this one thing I say about music always gets pushback from students, and when I challenge that, they get upset. And today, somewhere around the world, somebody will give up their life for their Christian faith, and you can't even give up a song or a band. Number 7, red flags. A huge red flag is someone who says one thing and does another. You want someone who is true to their word. This could be in any situation. Maybe they always break plans with you to go hang with their friends and not you. Maybe they say that they're working towards being a certain job but live in their parents' basement and play video games all day, which they're clearly not following that path. So again, red flag. Number 8, there's also the red flag that you just don't want to be with them. Please listen to your heart. As Christians, we might say this is the Holy Spirit leading you. It might be the Holy Spirit. It might be indigestion. It might be your conscience. It might be nothing. But if you have a feeling that you really don't want to be dating someone, then don't date them. If you feel this is a red flag, then please don't be with them. It's unfair to both them and you. Number 9, if you have clear boundaries that you have set, which you should as a couple, i.e. if you want to wait to have sex until you're married, our Christian ideal, not our idol, and each time you are together, the other person doesn't respect those boundaries, red flag. Any that I missed? Because there's a ton other ones. So I would just say like number 10 could be anything you want to add in there. Please leave any other thoughts or comments or red flags that you've seen in your lives or the lives of your kids. Parents, please help our kids, empower and equip them to look for red flags in their relationships. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.